According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the inflation rate for September was 8.2%. What this means is that in general, everything is just more expensive. This has an impact on your quilt shop, from inventory to overhead and even labor, right? And you probably even felt these increases and these expenses in your personal life. So today I'm really going to give you 3 tools to help you crush the recession and piece together financial freedom. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below in the comment section. I'd love to read them and hear from you. My name is Jacob Curtis, and I help quilt shops piece together financial freedom in their quilt shops. I'm a CPA and certified Profit First professional and the founder of Curtis Accounting Solutions. And here are the 3 tools to help you crush the recession and find that lasting financial freedom. Okay, number 1 is use a cash management system. I personally use the Profit First system in my business and with all of my clients. And because cash is so king, if you don't have enough of it, you're going to have to close your doors sooner or later. Okay, I use the Profit First system because it's simple and it ensures that I spend and save the right amount on the right things at the right times, keeping me on that path to financial freedom. Number 2 is evaluate your team. Okay, do you have the right people in the right places? Is the question you want to ask yourself. And I personally have my team take both the DISC and the Working Genius assessments, because these 2 assessments help me know how my team help me to know my team better and how to communicate with them and what tasks they're really good at and they're going to excel at and which ones they don't like doing. Okay, this helps me to make sure that I have each of them in the right place to give us the best chance of being successful. I recommend that you write down each task or job that needs to get done in the business. Okay, and then write down next to it the time it should take you to get that done, either on a monthly or a weekly basis. And then next to that, write down the different traits or characteristics that task is going to require for it to be done well. Then on a separate piece of paper, write a list of all of your team members. Next to their names, write down how many hours they work, again, corresponding to the amount of time, either week or months, depending on what you put in the first one, weeks or month. And then next to each of those tasks, write down their personality traits and strengths. And this is where the DISC assessment and the Working Genius assessment really come into play, because then you can really get to know your team very well then. And also just kind of confirms probably what you already know in your gut. Now, once you have both these lists written, compare your lists. Okay, compare your tasks to your team members and start assigning names to tasks. You may find that when you're all done, you may have a gap, right? A task that doesn't fit with any team member or doesn't have enough time assigned to it to get it done well. Or maybe you're going to find that you have team members who have not had all their time assigned yet. Both cases mean that you're going to have to make some realignment and some adjustments to the business. Okay, number 3, when you get into crisis mode, we pretty much do anything it takes to get out of that, right? Whether we're consciously doing it or not, we try to get out of an uncomfortable area and out of an uncomfortable space. And so we go into crisis mode and this happens when there's drastic changes in the business, like losing a key employee or not having enough money to pay in a bill or to pay payroll, things like that. And it's times like these when we really need to make sure that we don't compromise the long-term vision or the longevity of a business for just short-term temporary relief. To help you identify some of those opportunities and actually identify them as true opportunities or as traps, I recommend doing the following exercise, okay? So the first thing is you want to take out a sheet of paper, and at the top and in the middle of that sheet, you want to write down your vision for your business, your 10-year goal for your business, who you serve, and what you sell. Okay, write down those 4 things. Next, you're going to write down the opportunities that you're considering doing or taking, right? And then ask yourself these questions. Okay, if I do this now, how will it impact the business in the next 10 minutes? How will this impact the business in the next 10 months? And how will this impact the business in 10 years? In each of these time frames, continue to consider and ask yourself, does it help me to reach my vision in 10 minutes, in 10 months, or in 10 years? Okay. Does this opportunity help me to serve my customers in the next 10 minutes, 10 months, and 10 years? And finally, does this opportunity help me to align with my current products and services for the next 10 minutes, 10 months, and 10 years? Does this help me align and follow up with my business. Generally, what we're trying to figure out here is how in line with the opportunities that you're considering, how in line are they with what you actually want to accomplish in 10 years from now, in 20 years from now. That's what we want to do. So if for each question and time frame you can honestly answer that this opportunity will help you, then circle it or highlight it or whatever you want to do, but circle it. But if there's even a little bit of doubt or hesitation, cross that off the list. Cross this opportunity off the list. This is actually a trap. It's going to hold you back. So once you've evaluated each of the opportunities on your list, you're going to implement the circle one of the circle ones that will have the biggest impact in the next 10 minutes. If you've crossed off all of the opportunities, then it's back to the drawing board. To get more ideas or opportunities, try asking your employees or customers or even other stores for ideas. Or maybe just as you are shopping, look around to see what they're doing, right? And just remember to always run all of these opportunities through this exercise. Okay, because this is going to really help you to weed out the opportunities and the traps and help you get on and stay on the path to where you want to go and into financial freedom. So in the next little while, I'm going to be hosting a free virtual webinar workshop, and this is going to be your chance to ask me your questions and start piecing together Financial Freedom in your quilt shop. Click the link below in the description to register and get started piecing together financial freedom in your shop today. Thanks again for watching, and make sure to follow me at Curtis Accounting Solutions on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and YouTube. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. I hope to see you at my next virtual webinar. Bye.